Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Hearthstone. I have been enjoying this game way too much lately, so you'll be having another one this time around. Um, I will be getting back to Tooth and Tail soon. At least by the time you'll be seeing this video, I will already be recording a new one because that mission has stumped me so hard. Because the mission Frozen in No has stumped me so hard that I basically have to swear off the game for a bit. But I will be getting back to it. Hopefully by the time that you are watching this video, I will be trying it again. And I have found a guide by the developers themselves on how to beat the mission. But unfortunately, it's 7 years old, so who knows if those tactics that they applied in the video would still work to this day. But I will still try, and I did read some more recent comments, and that mission is unfortunately very RNG dependent, similar to Hearthstone, surprisingly. But that's an RTS, and why would you rely on RNG in an RTS? You're supposed to be tactical in that game, and you're not gonna have to rely on random chance. But that's just how it is, I guess, with that game. It's sad. I don't know why you would have RNG in an RTS, but I guess that's what makes the that's what makes the cookie crumble over there. But we're just gonna focus on a different kind of RNG here, and we're gonna do it here on Hearthstone. And we're going back to the standard format, and I will still be using Taunt Druid, but I decided to cut it down to a cool and nice 30 cards, 30 of the best cards from the original 40 card pile, and I did make a few mistakes in the previous video. Apparently, Marin, the card that I used as a bomb way back in the original build, he was actually nerfed. Well, not him, but it was the Wondrous Wand in particular. It actually originally said to reduce the cost of the cards that you draw to 0, but now it's just a cost reduction of 3, and it's still pretty big. Reducing the cost of a card by 3 is still like pretty goddamn good. And he's still a house, don't get me wrong, because he adds 4 really powerful cards to your deck. He's still really good, but the Wondrous Wand reducing the cost by 3 rather than 0 is, you'll definitely feel it. But he's still pretty reliable, but unfortunately he could not make the cut in this deck. Because he's just not worth it. I mean, ANR honestly does what he does, and at least ANR is far more guaranteed. And she also helps with the taunt theme that this entire deck has. Another card that I also cut, and I've unfortunately decrafted at this point, is good old Yogg. Yogg Saron himself. If we can find him, let us look him up. Yeah, the bad boy, this bad boy right here. As you guys can see here, he was recently modified, so you can literally decraft him right now because he was actually nerfed. He was originally 9 mana, and now he's 10. And even at 10, he still feels pretty good, but it's like a one and done thing. Basically, you just pay 10 mana to either have a mind control effect or to wipe the board. You very rarely use him for the Tentacle Swarm ability nowadays, just because he's 10 mana. And him and ANR are usually the 1-2 punch that I do to hopefully end the game by that point. But having him at 10 mana means that he's going to be competing for a lot of the real estate in terms of mana in the deck. So I had to cut him. And again, it's still a this entire build is a fusion of the loner deck that Raran made, and also the deck that the game itself provides with you. I'm still not sold on Sleep Under the Stars to be in this deck. I mean, as you can see, it's still pretty it's actually pretty tight at this point. I am considering cutting Pendant of the Earth, but again, it's a way to hedge against the more aggressive decks. I mean, I've faced off against my share of hand buff Paladin, and good God, they are so aggressive. I can't even. Oh, thanks for the notification. I forgot that the in-game clock resets at around resets around like this time, and thanks for the jump scare there, Hearthstone. Okay, fine. I know. Ah, good God, Hearthstone. Oh my God. Although these are actually pretty goddamn decent weekly quests. They're all very doable. Like holy shit. And what's the event quest this time around? Okay, summon undead minions. I will have to reset that before I get into my games. Okay, but so apart from that jump scare aside, yeah, we're just gonna jump in with this tuned up two loans deck, as I still call it. And I again, both builds actually are they're both pretty good. But the one thing that I noticed is, where the hell is the removal? I mean, I get that Malfurion's gift gives you access to swipe, but in the games that I play, I'd still honestly rather have removal, actual factual removal at that, and flexible removal in Wrath is pretty goddamn good. And it's my Magic the Gathering brain working here. I mean, yeah, sure, you can have like all the stall cards that you can have, but if you don't have the removal to back it up and stem the bleeding a little bit, it's just not worth it. And the deck, at least in its original form, it doesn't really have the punching power to end games. I don't know why Raran would build the deck that way, where you basically just stall out and hope that your opponent no longer has stuff to answer your board, and then you just swing in eventually. Well, I personally don't like that. So I just ended up having Ziliax here as basically my finisher, and hopefully that'll be it. And of course, Torantas, being a 14/14, he alone is usually enough to close out games. And if you happen to discover another copy of Torantas thanks to Hiking Trail or the Stonehill Defender here, then all the better. I did have a game off cam where I had like 4 copies of Torantas running all at once, so that's something to look forward to, just in case I capture it on camera. But other than that, it's still pretty much the core of the deck is still pretty much there. I just added in some actual removal in Wrath and Swipe, and yeah, hopefully this. I have been having more success with this specific build off camera, but I do miss the 10 additional points of health that Renathal gives. But you'll see that vampire more once we get into the wild format. So, without further ado, let's jump into these games.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
Oh boy, first match, and it's already
I must
against
protect
Mage, and
the
I do
wild.
not want you in my opening hand, Ziliax. I'll get you later. Although, we do get a Cactus Construct, and we do get a coin, so that is something. And the furthest I've actually gotten on the standard ladder, at least, is unfortunately only up to like Silver 7. And then I get knocked down a peg, and oh god, I'll get immediately against a Renathal deck. Great. And Max? Mage Max? Really? What kind of bizarro world are we living in? And none of these cards are useful in the slightest. I guess we'll just have bodies on board. But that was a pretty bad Cactus Construct. I did not like that at all. My opponent could potentially trade, or he can just use his hero power, but that's 2 mana. That's 2 mana of him not casting anything from his hand. Having Malfurion's gift there is good. That means we can coin out the Wild Growth, and we'll have slightly more mana next turn, and hopefully my opponent will not do anything. I mean, we're still both setting up at this point, so who knows what my opponent could potentially have here. Let's see what clickables we have. Let's open that door. Let's change the logo a bit, and ooh, he has a Rogue Tourist. Oh boy. This is gonna be a very interesting piece of combat we're gonna be in. But we're just gonna play that, and we'll play another Cactus Construct. Well, Gold Panner, my boy. Alright, so we draw our 1 extra card, and he will die pretty soon. Like, this guy is so freaking unassuming. 2 mana, 1/2 at the end of your turn, draw a card. You won't think too much of him, but if he draws even just 1 card, it's already like good enough. And he also like fetches out removal from your opponent, because just leaving him on board is insane tempo. My opponent still has barely done anything, so I guess just going into Malfurion's gift again and then getting another wild card. I mean, guys, look, again, as I've said in the past, I'm a green player. I prefer to ramp it up and then have my big haymakers somewhere down the line. And there we go. And thanks to the Tortolan Defender, we had a discounted Stonehill Defender. Turtle and Traveler, rather. But they're both turtles, so I guess it's fine. Alright, greedy partner. That means they have a coin in hand. So there, or rather, they have a 2-cost card in hand. So there's that. Yep, Turtle and Traveler absorbing the damage as I expect he would, and there he goes. And okay, that's 1 point of damage. That is not directed at me. Do I still want to keep drawing cards? No, I do not. We'll just put down Cho'Gall as a must answer for my opponent because it's a 6/7. He still doesn't know the cards that I have in my hand. Although drawing the hydration station is already like pretty goddamn good, and we got a Cho'Gall at that. So we will be reviving him along with 2 other high cost taunt minions at that. And again, pretty good. All of the removal being targeted at the stuff that I barely care about. Do I get under Turtle Stonehill Defender? I guess we do both. So we get Hiking Trail. We do this. Origami Crane is pseudo removal. I actually no, it's pretty goddamn good. We'll swap health with the minion who just landed. So there we go. Yeah, that's pretty goddamn good. I am considering actually adding the Origami Dragon to this deck, but I actually don't know if that guy is standard legal. Oh god, not in the manager. Oh gods. I have no idea what fantastic treasure they're gonna put in the deck. I'm assuming it's still like Wondrous Wand. Because, I mean, what other card would you get, alright? Using coins here to get some extra mana. Using all 3 coins, okay? I'm guessing this is the Wondrous Wand. Yep, yeah. I mean, it's still a 3 mana draw 3, so... there is that. That, to be honest, the Wondrous Wand could be a card that could work in Magic. You know, just a 3 mana draw 3 and then reduce the cost of your the cards by 1 this turn. So there is that. That would be like fantastic-ish for me at least. But we are not exactly in trouble. But we are down to 23, so we need to stem just a little bit of the bleeding here. So we'll, do I really want to use swipe on that, now that I think about it? I guess setting up the Greybow stuff will be beneficial at first, or should we just stall? We don't exactly have the mana to do everything. I guess we're just gonna keep drawing cards, but we are down to like 17 cards in deck, so... That is something. And we don't have ANR yet, so we'll just set up ANR for next turn. We'll gain just a little bit of health back. There we go. And then, for our remaining mana, we'll get Stonehill Defender. And Saturnight Tolvir is pretty decent. And then we will reduce the health of Madden by 4, and hopefully that'll be enough. We'll get our Gold Banner down soon enough, and I still have not played that goddamn Murloc I tutored with Cactus Construct earlier. Jesus Christ, that was a bad hit off of the Cactus Construct. But, oh, DJ Manastorm, hello! I personally love that guy. Oh god, he has, oh god, Tsunami, there we go. This card was originally like much higher mana cost, but it summoned 1 more elemental, and but now here we are. It's been reverted back to its original form, and I just might lose here, so we're gonna find out. Okay, yeah, I mean, 17 health, it's still 17 health, so we might still survive this, or we're gonna find out soon enough. Right, Anar, get in there. We will refresh our mana crystals because we just want to cast more ship this turn. Then we put Greybow down. Then I actually want to put down the Gold Banner just as bait, so that we can draw our extra cards off of that thing. And we'll look for something here. Thailand is good for next turn. This is a way for us to fetch out Ziliax, as he's the last high-cost minion in the deck. But Phi has a really goddamn huge booty, so we'll get Phi. Now that that door is closed, we're gonna gain armor, so a little bit of health back, and then we'll do the location again, and then we'll get the Elec. There we go. Even more big booties, and let's see what our opponent does. Alright. We already drew our card off of the banner, so that's already a plus in my book, and he can die now for all I care. But we are not in a good place. Yep, they are like forced to kill Greybow there, so there's that. And yep, they're gonna waste their whole board just trying to answer what I have. And oh god, they threw into Zarog's crown. I am not too sure about my prospects now. Oh boy. I mean, who knows what legendary they got fucking Deathwing. Oh god. I mean, they're not gonna want to cast it, and they have 2 copies of it. Jesus Christ. And 2 of Thailand as well. Alright, we definitely lost this one. Oh, we definitely lost this one. I have no idea how else I'm gonna make a comeback from this. I'll just see you guys either at the next interesting point or at the next game. So, let's just see how far I go from here.
Malfurion versus the Lich King!
Right, we're up against Death Knight, so let's see how good we get this. We did draw into New Heights, so we'll be able to ramp a little Hiking Trail and then Cactus Construct, yeah, and Swipe as well. This is pretty good. We can control a little bit of their board because Death Knight tends to be a little swarmy. But they do like their minions dying. So, it's a lesser of 2 evils there. Oh god, it's Plague Knight as well, so... Oh dear god. This is going to be an uphill battle. But we're gonna see what we can do here. Malfurion's Gift is something, we now have access to 2 ramp spells. Let's see who we get from here. We could get the Watch of the Sun, and we could forge him up, and then we'll restore a little bit of health later. Deal damage to all minions, so including himself. So
Time waits for no one.
Answers to that, so we'll just do it like this, and we'll forge him later, so it will restore just a little bit of health. So let's see. Yep, Ghoul Charge. Yep, just going straight into that. The Death Knight himself, the Lich King himself going into me. Sure, the Frost Plague is going to hurt if it comes to that, but we're going to point out the heights so that we'll ramp a little, and then next turn we'll ramp again with Malfurion's Gift. And then the turn after that we'll forge the Watcher in the Sky, unless he starts making a board here. Reap what you sow, sure. That's a fucking good ass card, like holy shit. But it's 3 mana, deal 3, so it's, I mean, by Magic the Gathering standards, that's like the lowest of low you can potentially go. Because the going rate for like standard legal burn spells is like 2 mana. It's like 2 mana, deal 2 or something. But oh, we even drew another Malfurion's Gift. All right, so that is something. Alright, so we have like about 3 plagues stuck inside the deck right now. So there's that. But the game is surprisingly slow going, so I'm not in too much trouble. So we're gonna see how far we go here. Oh, he's only 2 mana, I forgot about that. I mean, we could ramp again. But we're gonna get him now and restore just a little bit of health. Change the health of all minions to 1. That will be useful much later. So that I can clean up the board with a swipe here. Alright, so we have a 5 mana board wipe for later. Oh boy, this is gonna catch my opponent off guard so fucking hard. And you don't usually get this guy. I don't usually get this guy, but I did get him, and I guess it opened me a path. And let's see what this does. Okay, Doctor Stitch and You. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Oh wait, no, it's Stitch and So. Okay, but I guess it's Stitch and You. You're gonna miss the S in his name there. And one fun factoid that I don't know if people love or hate this, but ever since Hearthstone moved away from like becoming just basically another Warcraft IP, it's become its own entity. I kind of actually sort of like that, but don't get me wrong, I do miss like the high fantasy elements of actual factual Warcraft. But if this is what, I mean, business is business, you gotta sell stuff. And if this is what if this is what makes the game sell, then so be it. And besides, I'm enjoying like all of these like wacky and whimsical things that the developers of this game have been doing, and it at least keeps the game fresh and going strong. So there is that. And do I do the board wipe now? I don't think so. What I can do is spend 3 mana worth of stuff and play the festival security last. So we're going to do that. We'll play Hiking Trail first. And then let's see what we get. Tortolan Traveler is always nice, so I'm not going to restore health now. We're going to play the Tortolan Traveler, and then we'll get Festival Security up in this business. There we go. And then, yep. Oh, that he was enough to kill that thing. Great. But we're not exactly in too bad of a condition. At least Dr. Stitch and So is down to 2 health, so he'll be far easier to deal with. But let's see. Alright, yep, down to 2 health. That is completely fine. And then in return, deal 2 damage to all enemies. That is definitely must go. Let's see what else happens here. Okay, yep. Attack, yeah, sure. That is fine. And then 2 damage to that. Ooh, we even drew into Tyrannus. That is spicy. But, yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this board first. So we'll change the health of all means to 1. There we go. And then we will hit with them with a swipe and clean out his ult.
This is not what we stood
There we go.
for.
And even got Telan out of the deal there. So let's see. Saturday 12 here is always nice because it makes me draw cards, and I like drawing cards. And then we'll just casually drop the 14 on him. And there we go. Let's see you deal with Tyrannus. Hopefully I discover another Tyrannus as this game goes on. And otherwise, having one is usually good. Let's just clean up some of this ice when I this thing. What's this guy doing again? Taunt, Battle Cry, spend 5 corpses to summon a copy. Okay, sure, that's a Death Knight thing, but sure, go ahead, do your thing, opponent. I'm just cleaning out the ice here. There we go. There we go. Alright, it's my turn already. That's cool. Tyrannus is not Gucci in the slightest. I could just plop Ziliax down and then Hydration Station later. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Perfection. Phoenix as well, since I don't have much to do with the mana. I think I'd rather hit the... No, I'm not gonna hit the Reborn guy. There we go. Then we'll just run out this to deal with that. Then we'll get another one. Oh, Sleepy Resident. That is actually a... This card is actually surprisingly underrated. Because giving minions Summoning Sickness is surprisingly good. Oh god, there we go. He just might kill my board this turn. Yep. Well, but at the very least, he is spending the plagues that he put in my deck in order to gain what he has gained here. So there's that. And he's drawing his highest cost minion. Let's see who he gets. I don't think this is it, but we'll find out soon enough. This guy is has to be born and elusive. Jesus Christ, he is hard to hit. So let's see what else he does here. Okay, just charging in. That is fine, and we got a bomb in deck. Oh gods. So we got Trail Mix, and well, we already have Ziliax in the graveyard, so now is as good a time as any to do this. Now that we have all of them back, we'll use Ziliax there, get a little bit of health back, and then we'll get Festival Security, and then we have a couple of mana. So they'll attack from like left to right, so we'll actually get rid of her. There we go. Then the other guy will be Reborn. And then, yeah. I think this is good enough. This is as good an opportunity as any to put this guy down. Then there, then there. Oh, okay. It's also random. That is fine by me. At least I got rid of their like biggest threats with that guy, so that is fine. But I'm not too confident about my odds. Because I've not found a way through my opponent's defenses here. So using a ghoul there, okay, just charging in, getting in. Got another Tortolan Traveler. I am not sure if I still even have like viable minions in the deck. So we are scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. Oh, I forgot that we still have ANR. Okay, we'll get ANR then. We'll get ANR. There we go. Then we will refresh our mana crystals. There we go. Then we use the location. We'll get the Elec. Oh my god. Get the Elec. Put her there. As much as I want to play the Tortolan Traveler, we're gonna use the... We're gonna coin out the... I guess the Tolvir would be better in this specific situation. Because we need that, or did we need that? Let's see, my opponent crawled their way out of this one. There's a lot of power on board, but it can be very easily dealt with. So he has a lot of taunt minions. Jesus Christ. You would think that he's playing my deck, but his deck has far more recursion than I do. So there's that. Is this literally Taunt Death Knight? Oh my fucking god. 1 mana 8/8, and that has Rush and Reborn. Jesus Christ. You're gonna attack into that? Oh, thank you very much. You're gonna... Oh god, he made me drop like... another Tortolan Traveler. Okay, so we did have another target in the deck, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh my god. Okay, yep. Got rid of that. What do you attack? Okay, you gain a little bit of health. That is fine. New Heights is not exactly what I'm looking for, but more mana is more mana, so there is that. And we can just dump out my entire hand here, and then we'll refresh using AR. So get this, have Trail Mix, click Sleepy Resident, and then draw until my hand is full. There we go. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, I only have 2 cards left in my deck. Great. I'm gonna take I'm gonna start taking no. This only literally means I have 2 cards in my deck, so then I got the bomb, so there's that. So now we have this. I guess I should get rid of this, and then or the that. So I drew into the bomb at least, and I drew into Greybow, so that is something to keep in mind. By the way, I have never gotten that much value off of ANR, like ever. So that's a first in my book. So he's definitely going to avoid the Sleepy Resident as much as possible because he doesn't want his minions to have summoning sickness, and that's good on him. Oh my god. Okay, yep, he's giving that minion Reborn. And, we are literally playing the same exact strategy, and I am living for it. Okay, so we'll start taking fatigue damage from here, and I have no idea how far we can take this. I could play the hydration station here and now, but we're gonna need to do some cleaning up first. So deal 3 damage to something. We're gonna deal 3 here. And then we'll deal another 3 to him. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's down by a long shot. I'm not going to draw a card because I'll trigger the fatigue. There we go. And then we're going to sadly have to sacrifice her just to reduce his health just by a little. We need to leave the Sleepy Resident behind because he's going to... Wait, this deals 3 damage to all minions. We can do something about that. We'll get
Time waits for no one.
Time waits. Destroy all minions. That is not going to do what I need to do. Random enemy minion. So we're gonna do that. Quick draw. There we go. Enemy minion. There we go. Then attack into this. Minions.
A minion with taunt is in
there we go. Ah, great. Turns over. But I don't think we needed to restore health because we're only like down by 5. So I guess we'll be fine for now. Okay, now we're not fine.
You naughty
We only have a couple of things left, but I am not. But my opponent's hand is sort of empty here. But I'm still pretty goddamn flush. So we're gonna see if I can pull out of this. A 10-7. That doesn't have taunt, by the way, so I can very easily deal with that. This board has summoning sickness. Rainbow is here. Okay, we'll start taking Fatigue Demise here. So there's that. Now we'll just well, first things first, we're gonna swing this into here. Just get him out of the way, and then we don't have anything in the deck anymore, so we'll just use Hydration Station. This is literally like my last hurrah. So so we swing into here, then we swing into here, we'll be reborn, then we'll swing into him, get rid of him. And then we'll play the Stonehill Defender. We will discover Terrazane is the biggest, so we'll get him. And then another Stonehill Defender. Storm Giant is the biggest here. We're gonna get that. And then we'll forge it so that it will be cheaper. Come out third, and we're gonna pass. My opponent barely has anything. I sadly cannot use the Lotus Blossoms because it will not end well for me. But my opponent is he's grinding me out, but I am still goddamn fighting here. But we're gonna see how far it's gonna go. He still has 12 cards in his deck, so I am definitely on the losing side here. So we're gonna see how far I can take it. I have forgotten to clean out all the ice that all of these little itty bitty things have. I have not summoned Frostborn at all. Yep, taking 2 fatigue, and oh, my opponent has no defenders, so that is something. This is 11. I don't think it matters here. Yeah, we'll just play it out. I mean, that's fine. But he has no defenders, like, at all. So we can just freely swing in. And we will not be having too much of a problem, hopefully. And then we just pass back. And we do have enough defenders, but knowing Death Knight and their removal suite, it's going to be very easy for them to get rid of everything that I have. So I'm gonna see. Yep, that's not what I expected. They're just gonna gain back what they lost. But I am not too sure how far this is gonna go. But I'm pretty sure I've lost at this point because I literally don't have anything. I can just draw to fatigue here and just commit Sudoku that way. But this is like 12 damage, and it's Death Knight. They could like still potentially recover, but we're gonna see. That's literally the last minion I have opponent. So you either have it or you don't. So we're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, he gets a peasant. Of note, Ziliax is at 1 health, and I will still restore. There we go. Yep, he restores health. Great. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've lost at this point. I literally have no more minions, so I'll just commit Sudoku by drawing cards here, and I'll just see you guys in the next game. And even played Isera, so yeah, we're definitely dead here. I'll just see you guys in the next game.
Versus Garrosh.
Up against Warrior. Is this a Warrior Druid hybrid because of Ham the Hungry? I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's all what Warrior does in Standard right now. Well, at least until Great Dark Beyond becomes like widely available to us peasants here. There we go. We're just gonna roast our ham here. There we go. Will I be playing a Starship deck? Probably, if I have the resources for it. But okay, he played something out that will. I have no idea what he's doing right now. Do I remove him? Death Rattle, give taunt. Oh, it's taunt warrior? Really? Huh. Okay then. I'll just put up some armor, I guess, and then just pass back to my opponent. It's a 2-2. I don't want to waste like 2 points of my life on that. I'd rather kill a 1-1, but we're gonna mess without hands first, and then there we go. I'm gonna play a little bit here. All right. Decided I can't. I don't know what the knight does, but it's only like these two guys can move. But there's that. Okay, so we'll get new heights, and then we'll just pass back to our opponent. Let's see what else they're gonna do during their turn. We do have a next turn play of 3 mana for Malfurion's Gift into Wild Growth, and then a Cactus Construct. Let's hope we get a Gold Panner, because that will force our opponent to quickly boots just a little. And then we're gonna do this, and Stereo Totem is fucking nice. So we'll be buffing one of the minions in hand, and I would have preferred it was the Tortolan Traveler instead, but okay, having a 2/5 totem is pretty goddamn good. I've actually been considering getting this thing, but I don't really have confidence in my RNG to have that in the deck, and besides, it's a win more card. At least for my specific build, I'd rather be more sure of what I get rather than just cheating the shit I have that I can do here. Okay, so we get. I guess we do another one of those. But yeah, we just do this. Then. Oh wait, no, we don't have a minion in hand, so we'll just do this instead. And then let's see what we get. We get. I guess I'll get Cho'Gall rather than Bouldering Buddy. Bouldering Buddy is only really good in the late game, so Cho'Gall is far better in this exact situation. Then we'll get back to this construct again. I don't exactly have too many spells in hand. But I guess Tidepool Pupil, at least in this specific case, is decent. We just need one more spell in order to like fully maximize his battle cry ability. So we're gonna see, and I just like spinning the Wind Bane here. Detonation Juggernaut is fine. So this is Taunt Warrior. So it's basically around the same style of my deck. This is insane. Like this is like the third deck in a row that this is the third deck in a row in the standard format at that I faced off against a deck that is that's not aggressive. Oh my god. Okay, yep. Oh wait, I need to have cast 3 spells. Great. That was definitely a punt and a half. I guess I should Trail Mix in order so that I can get 10 mana next turn. So there's that. But actually, not even 10. It's going to be 11. So we'll use Tortolan Traveler here. Let's see if we discover. The Elec will be much useful for much later. Do we kill this now? Oh, this thing has already done its battle cry, so I guess we kill it now, so that we won't deal with it. So that we won't have to deal with it later. And there we go. And then what's this guy? Frightened Flunky will basically trade with the Tortolan Defender here. But we're gonna see what my warrior opponent is gonna do. He's hovering a card. Okay, it chose a damaged minion, so okay, just going into Anoyotron, so that is going to be annoying. But we're gonna see. Torrantus is always nice. But we're not at 10 mana crystals yet, so we can't exactly purple him out here. Okay, Bouldering Buddy is nice. It doesn't cost 1 mana because again we're not at 10 mana crystals. But we should just attack into this guy and just pop the Divine Shield, get it out of the way, and then we can just cast Bouldering Buddy next turn. And I should just sacrifice the pupil here, just to reduce its health just a little, and then Stereo Totem it up, and then we'll get Cho'Gall down, and then we'll discover again. Let's see what we get. Ziliax is nice, but would I rather Greybow? I guess Ziliax is the better option in this
Time waits for no
particular
one.
scenario. So there's that, and it even buffs Ziliax. So there is that. Hiking Trail is such a cracked ass card. Holy shit. So let's see what my water opponent is gonna do here. They're thinking about it, and let's see. Let's click around, see what we get. I still can't believe that you can't mess around with the knight. You can only mess with like the orc and the demon here. I already ate everything there. And, okay, he sacrificed the Alloy Pawn, charging his Shoda. There's Ham the Hungry. Alright, let's see what minion you eat up. And he ate fucking Greybow. God fucking damn it! I would have wanted him. For that, you are going to receive nothing but violence here, Ham. How fucking dare you eat him up? How dare you? Alright, then we're gonna play Toyrantas. We're going to play Ziliax like much later. And their copy of Cho'Gath is not going to be around until I believe in 2 turns. Oh, it's awake. It's going to be awake next turn, but I am not too worried about it. And yeah, Origami Crane is going to be the removal spell that we're going to need once it comes to that. So there we go. Their copy of Cho'Gall is awake, and it still has summoning sickness, so there is that. It's only at 3 health, so it's going to be easy to deal with here, and he's going to create another copy of Cho'Gall. Why would you do that? Oh my god. Taunt what? This is like the 3rd taunt deck I've faced today. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. As much as I want to play Ziliax, you know what? Should I? I really think I should. Yeah, it. Excuse me. It easily deals with the stuff that's on board. So there. 14 to the face, and then 2 to the face. There we go. And then we'll use hero power, and then we'll go do that. All right. You're not the only one who can do taunt here, good sir. I do taunt as well, so we're gonna see how far he goes here. I have actually been considering twiddling around with the customizations that Ziliax 3000 has, and but the one that Raran had in his list is already like pretty goddamn good. And of course, there's also the eternal issue of which quote-unquote skin of Ziliax 3000 you're gonna use. But, this is I guess the original one is already like pretty good enough. Okay, yeah. So there's that, and he's going to he's going to keep copying Cho'Gall. Why do you keep copying Cho'Gall? All right, we're gonna make things easier here. We're gonna reduce this guy's health to 3, and we're gonna attack. I guess we should sacrifice our the access. Unfortunately, there we go. Then, I mean, yeah, he had to gain a little bit of health there, but I guess it's better than nothing. So, take 14, and then take 2, and then Hydration Station. Who do we get back? Well, what do you know? There we go. Let's see you dodge this opponent. The Amplified Alec is already like a 10-16, because I have not found a good place to cast him yet. Oh my god. Brawl is going to be like... Brawl is like the only card that's going to get me out of this goddamn situation. Unless, I mean, of course, there's like a bigger chance that a minion of mine is the one that survives rather than his. But he has to gamble here, or else I'm just going to steamroll him like pretty hard. Or I mean, yeah, he has to cast Brawl, or else he'll die. Granted, he can absorb. He can't even absorb 1 attack because Cho'Gall is only a 6-3, and if he keeps copying Cho'Gall with only 3 health, he is not going to get very far. He should copy Toyrantas instead, so that he can survive even better. Although he can't target Toyrantas because he's fucking elusive. He's still going to target his own Cho'Gall. That is not. You cannot target him, sir. Sir? Oh, you can still. Okay. You can. Okay. Toyrantas can be targeted. But why? Okay, yeah. Toyrantas will be there. But again, there's a high chance that his Cho'Gall doesn't survive. And yeah, nice if React survives. That is fine in my book. And so we take 6. There we go. Toyrantas is just there. We'll play the Elec now. And then we'll get some more mana for next turn, and we're gonna see. I'm assuming this Tornantos, yeah, okay. Tornantos is going to be a 14-11 as expected, but it's going to survive. But my two defenders are going to survive an attack from it. Oh my god. Quality assurance. Wow, I wish I had that. I had that in my deck. Oh my god, opponent. Oh, that was Gucci, surprisingly. But I mean I don't it looks like I have nothing, but granted I do have Pedant of the Earth. I can tutor out A&R anytime here, so we're gonna see. But yeah, we're gonna need to get rid of Tyrantus first because that's the even bigger threat. Okay, he's going to sacrifice it over there so that it starts like cannonballing everything on board potentially. Wrath is not helpful here. So we're gonna see what we get first. I mean, okay, yeah, A&R is always the get. So we're going to... Oh wait, no, we're not gonna Wrath yet. So we're gonna try to get rid of... There we go, and we got rid of it. This is exactly 6. And I even tutored for A&R. Oh my god, opponent. Oh, we're gonna cut it here. Those were some pretty long games today of Hearthstone, and okay, I've definitely found my sweet spot for this deck. Just enough removal, and then just enough, well, quote-unquote card advantage. It's not card draw exactly, but just enough card advantage that I can finally compete somewhat against the standard ladder. I have been having a lot of fun with the wild deck that I have, I have been playing in the background rather, and we will be getting to that, but only once the standard time of Taunt Druid has run its course, of course. But otherwise, yeah, I'm finally finding my groove here on Hearthstone, and I hope to learn more along the way. So if you guys like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.